Every single day, the world of investing feels like a battlefield. You feel the pressure crushing you, boards that resist change, CEOs wrapped in their old ways, markets humming with lies and illusions. You pour your sweat, your money, your soul into the vision of something bigger, something real, and then you get punched in the gut by inertia, by the same old system that protects itself while destroying your chance to make real impact. The frustration is endless. The anger builds. You see activist investors storming in, shaking the foundations of Wall Street in the past, leaving chaos but also opportunity. Now the question haunts everyone. Are they about to strike again? And more importantly, what does that mean for you? For your future? For the fate of your capital, your company, your legacy? This isn't some distant rumor. This is the cold reality staring you straight in the face. The system is rotting beneath the surface, fragile illusions holding it all together. Activist investors used to be seen as villains or heroes depending on who you asked. But the truth? They are the symptom, not the cause. They expose the rot and demand that the complacent wake up or get steamrolled. The pain you feel, the boardroom battles, the endless negotiations, the sleepless nights, is evidence of a broken game. But here's the raw, brutal truth nobody tells you. If you wait for the system to change on its own, you will wait forever. Opportunity belongs to those who strike first, those who don't just react but dominate. The power activist investors wield comes from one thing: uncompromising clarity about where value is stuck and how to unlock it. They don't accept polite compromises or surface solutions. They dig in, tear down, rebuild. And here's your chance to learn exactly how to wield that same power. If the world keeps pretending to be fair, if companies keep clinging to archaic rules, you need to be the disruptor who won't blink. Passive investing, gentle nudges, polite suggestions, those days are over. This is your call to arms. Disrupt or be disrupted. Start right now by ripping apart every convention that shackles your thinking. Demand transparency, but don't settle for the numbers they give you. Look deeper. Ask who really holds the strings behind the scenes. Who profits when value is hidden? Who loses when innovation gets stifled? Use every tool to expose the truth. Do not fall for PR spin or surface-level metrics. Dig until you find rock-solid evidence of mismanagement, wasted assets, or hidden potential waiting to explode. When you spot it, don't hesitate. Go all in. Defensive plays are for the weak. Attack with surgical precision. Next, align yourself with ruthless efficiency. Find the few partners who don't just talk but act. Founders, investors, insiders who burn for change and refuse to be puppets of legacy systems. Build your own network of trust and expertise, but not for the sake of comfort or ego. This is war. You need allies who will hold you accountable, challenge every assumption, and push limits. Connections aren't casual. They are lifelines in the storm. The game today rewards those who create fierce, complementary partnerships. If you're alone, you will bleed out. In this new age of activism and transformation, synergy is survival. But here's the hidden twist few dare to admit. Power doesn't come from size alone. It comes from radical individuality, wrapped in strategic unity. You must cultivate a mindset that rejects comfortable illusions about how this world works. Forget the old story of waiting for permission or playing by outdated rules spun for the benefit of the few. You are not a pawn. You are a force unleashed when you master your environment rather than bow to it. Build your own rules methodically, rooted in brutal facts and unshakable convictions. This is what activist investors have always understood but rarely spoken aloud. Liberation from the system means crafting your own architecture for success, step by relentless step. In practice, that means you stop being afraid to confront mortality in business, risks, failures, the losses that haunt the faint-hearted. The great activists know fear crushes potential. They turn it into fuel. Every decision, every move is made with total clarity about what's at stake and a refusal to settle. Emotionally brace yourself to face brutal pushback, legal obstacles, smear campaigns, even betrayal. Only those with nerves of steel and hearts on fire survive. This is a crucible. If you're not ready to enter that arena, step back. But if you feel that unbearable fire inside, that hunger to change the game not tomorrow, but right now, then nothing will stop you. Here's a secret weapon most overlook. Data is not enough. Everyone has it. What sets winners apart is the relentless pursuit of insight. The stories behind the numbers, the human factors, the cultural blockades, the unseen patterns of dysfunction. When you combine hard analytics with emotional intelligence, you become unstoppable. Learn to read between the lines, to understand who really holds power, what motivates people deep down, and where breaking points lie. This hidden knowledge lets you act faster and hit harder than anyone else. Never underestimate the psychological battlefield behind every activist campaign. Finally, remember that capitalism as it stands is not your enemy nor your friend. It's a tool. A brutal, unforgiving machine that rewards those who use it with relentless precision. If you want to change the game, you don't tear down the system. You harness its power and redirect it. Capital must become your weapon of transformation, funding what others deem impossible. Be precise where you pour your resources. Back visionary leaders, back radical ventures, back ideas that terrify the status quo. This is how you build unstoppable momentum. This is how activist investing transcends beyond checks and balances and becomes a movement for real, systemic rebirth. So right now, right this second, make the brutal choice. Become what the system fears. Stop waiting for cues or signals. Own your role as the disruptor, the relentless force rewriting the rules. Every second you hesitate, someone else stakes your claim. Do not be the passive victim watching your value evaporate. The activists are coming back. Will you be the one leading the charge? Or will you watch from the sidelines as the walls tremble without your name on the blueprint of tomorrow? This moment is your crucible. Own it. Break the illusions, ignite the fire, move faster, think bigger, strike harder. Wall Street's foundations are cracked open. Time to decide if you're the architect of collapse or the builder of a fierce new order. There is no middle ground. Your move.